Yo guys, what is going on? NumbNexus here, bringing you guys another Wi-Fi battle I had against my good friend Magnitude, also known as Steve. If you guys don't know him by now, please go check him out. He's doing this really cool series called March Magnus. Man comes up with the best names for every month, I swear to God. But we did have a match earlier on my channel where he was completely destroyed, and he's now getting his vengeance. And in Shady Penguin's tournament, me and him were supposed to be the finale match, but he had to go, so the person that he defeated had to move up, and they brought a stall team, and I lost, and it was not pretty, but I got second place anyways. I made a lot of bad plays in this match. As you're gonna see, I'm gonna be analyzing those bad plays. I'm gonna be detailing them. No, it's not me complaining, it's just me saying what could have been. His team is exactly 100% the exact same team he had in Shady Penguin's tournament. Mine isn't. I didn't have all the Pokemon that I had on my Showdown team on the tournament on Wi-Fi. I could have gens them, yes, but I was really hyped to do this. I just brought whatever I could, and as you can see, the Latios is there, so you already know who my Mega is, and he told me word by word, I don't care what unreleased Pokemon you bring, I will destroy it. And as you're gonna see, will that happen? Will that won't? I don't know, but question of the day is, who is your favorite dark type? That I definitely want to know, because dark type is my favorite type. My favorite dark type honestly has to be Honchkrow. I think Honchkrow is a freaking monster. Woo! I sound like a 13-year-old there, yeah. Honchkrow is a monster. It is, in quote, the boss. I'd love to know that. Leave it down in the question, leave it down in the comment section down below. I'd love to know your feedback. And if we can get this video up to 320 likes, that would be phenomenal, because his Charizard X, his Charizard X is just the bane of my existence. I know Mag loves to run Charizard X, and I love to run Charizard X over Charizard Y, and as you're gonna see, his Charizard X is probably the most annoying thing on his team, because I play so dumb around it. But I'm gonna lead off my Landers. He also leads off with his Landers T. I am gonna go for the U-turn though. Right now it's about a speed tie, so he won the speed tie right there. I am just gonna go for the U-turn as myself, because I know the Rotom is coming in, and I know he can take a Stone Edge, Hidden Power Ice, anything. I am going to go for the U-turn as well as free switch out to Conkeldurr. Yeah, it's a definite free switch out into Conkeldurr. Now, if Mega Latios had Mold Breaker, I'd be really happy. That's a little random to say right now, but I would have switched out into that. But he's going to go for the Volt Switch, which is why I stay in. I was going to double out because the Will-O-Wisp is too obvious. But I know that he was going to go for that. I just went for the knockoff just in case he predicted a Drain Punch. And this comes to Charizard X, so that wasn't in the back of my mind because you can't knock off the Mega Stone. And there it is, the Mega Charizard X. I stayed in merely because I wanted to get damage off on it. I want to get as much damage off on it as I can, to the point where a Shadow Sneak will be able to knock it off my Aegislash. That does decent damage, but I can't take another Dragon Claw, so I am going to come out here into my Landorus. I thought that he may predict it, go back out to his Rotom, or he may go for the Dragon Dance here. Luckily, he just goes for the Dragon Claw again. Though, when I made a really dumb play is I go for the Stone Edge. I should have just gone for the U-turn because there was no reason on me going for the Stone Edge. But, you know, it does damage to the Rotom, so I'm locked in. I have to get out of there. I'm going to go out to my Conk now. I know that the Hydro Pump is coming. He's not Will-O-Wisping, and I know that I can at least take it. But he misses so much. That's going to end up mattering a lot because he could have taken out my Conkeldurr. It was a 2 KO range, and that unfortunately sucks a lot. But I do get a crit on the Rotom. It does not matter at all. The Drain Punch would have killed regardless. But I got my HP back to the point where I think I can take just one more hit. I leave it in here though for Death Fodder. Him predicting my Landers, maybe going for the Dragon Dance. Doesn't end up happening. I end up dying, which is fine. I go out to the Latios here. Biggest mistake of my life. I ended up being adamant and not timid. Charizard X is base 1 to speed. That outspeeds me. Yeah, so I die right here. This was the biggest play of my life. I don't know why I didn't go out to my Rotom, why I didn't go out to my Landorus T. I went out to the Latios instead, and that's basically the highlight of this video. He shitted on an unreleased Pokemon, and yeah. I go for the Stone Edge here, though. I probably should have just gone for the U-turn, because I did the same play, and I guess it kind of sucks that I missed. I know that he's weakness policy, though. I just know for a fact that he is. So I don't want to go for the EQ there, or I can't even because I'm locked in. But yeah, that Latios play really makes me so mad looking back at it. It ended up mattering so much. Latios could have helped me out a lot. I know he had an Aegislash as well as a Mandibuzz to handle it, but I just wanted Latios to do at least damage to his team and then sack it off. But you know, we all make some dumb plays, so it's all right. It's all good and dandy. I played really dumb at the beginning of the match, as you can see, but I'm going to come back around here. I go for the crunch, though, thinking that King Shield is way too obvious. Him predicting me to go for the rocks. I don't, though. And I probably should have, because now I'm going to die here to a Sacred Sword. I thought that I could maybe at least live one, because I have lived Sacred Sword from Aegislash, but that might be because Aegislash is quiet. I don't know. I do live with like 4 HP, so I doubt it mattered at all. But I'm going to go for the T-Bolt here. I am Life Orb. I don't think he expected me to be Life Orb, though, because most Rotoms are not. That, again, is a problem with me, because I did have a physical defensive Rotom in the tournament team, and this is an offensive modest Life Orb Rotom, so that ends up coming to play a lot. I'm going to stand on the Conch, because I know that knockoff is highly obvious, and the Aegislash switch is way too obvious. He does go for that knockoff, and in a way that kind of does help me out, because I am able to live, first off. I am able to now have HP where I can't keep losing 10% every round, and I'm able to take out that Conkeldurr. So, in a way, I guess the knockoff really kind of benefited me in a way. But I wanted to keep my Rotom around because it does handle his last 2 Pokemon. Not last 2 Pokemon, it handles his Mandibuzz and everything that he has left. I know the Dragon Claw was coming, so I do stay in. Unfortunately for me, this is not my weakness policy, Aegislash, which I wanted to bring. I thought that it had weakness policy, but it ends up having leftovers. So I guess you should really double check your team a lot. I was screaming as loud as I could when he went for the EQ. That's why I stayed in. But I went for the Sacred Sword, though, more along predicting his Mandibuzz to come out, which if I would have gone for the Shadow Ball, that Charizard would have been dead. So again, that was a really dumb play of my part. But now he's going to switch out here and go out to the Mandibuzz, predicting my Shadow Sneak, which is a really good play, because that Shadow Sneak was obvious. I was going to go for the Sacred Sword again, but I wanted to get damage off rather than me dying off and dying in vain. So I'm going to stay in here, though, go for the King Shield, because I know he's not foul playing. I know he's going to go for that knockoff over that, just in case if I switch out into my Landorus T. So I am just going to go for that King Shield to get that attack minus drop on him, which now enables me to now take knockoff very, very, very well. So that is, that's really great. I can take knockoff really well now. So that is really awesome. I'm going to get off a Sacred Sword, though, to get damage off on this guy, because I know he's going to stay in to get for the knockoff again. It doesn't do that much damage because of that minus attack. Had he not have that minus attack, it probably would have been like a 2-3 KO. But I am going to go for that Sacred Sword now. It does no damage at all. Mandibuzz is way too bulky. And this thing used to be NU. What the hell? But I'm going to go for a Sacred Sword again. Me going first means that he went for the Whirlwind, so he does just go for that. And I was praying to God that I come out to my Rotom, which I do. I was going to go for the Hydro Pump here, but I did not want him going for the Roost. I know he can live a Hydro Pump, so I didn't want him going for the Roost. I was going to go for the Hydro Pump, predicting his either Charizard or his Landorus T. He comes into Landorus T. I make so many bad plays around his Landorus T. I've never seen myself play so bad around Landorus T. But I'm going to get out of here, though, go out to my Aegislash. I know he's not going for the EQ, probably U-turn or Stone Edge. Ends up going for the U-turn, though. I fear, though, he might just come back out to his Charizard X as fodder. I was wondering why he's never done that, but Magnitude really loves Charizard X, so he doesn't want to let that thing die at all. He really doesn't. As he goes for the Roost here, I was really happy because now he loses the Flying type, and now Sacred Sword is super effective. So I was thinking maybe this might be a 2 KO now because of that. And as you're going to see from that damage, it's not. It's a 3-hit KO, and that was pathetic. Mandibuzz is way too bulky. I can't fathom that. I thought that I could maybe take a knockoff, but then again, it is a Mandibuzz. It is an Aegislash. I am an attack form, but the minus attack drop I thought that he still had. That's a really dumb play on my part. I am going to come into a Rotom, though, go for that T-Bolt safely because I know he does not need his Mandibuzz anymore now that my Aegislash is dead. The only reason to keep it around. That now gives him free switch out into Charizard X. I guess he really wanted to finish it with the Charizard X. I'm going to come out to my Landorus here. Now, what ended up mattering a lot is if this was my Showdown team, I would have had the Hidden Power Ice on my Landorus, and I would have gone for the Hidden Power Ice. On this turn, it does neutral damage to the Charizard, and it's ×4 super effective on his own Landorus. So if I had had that, I would have won this match. But I brought this match down close enough to where I don't even care if I lose. And then I missed a Stone Edge, and as you're going to see from this critical hit, Stone Edge would have been a 2 KO, so I definitely would have, been able to take it out at Landorus, because I think I was Choice Banded, so I definitely would have taken out that Landorus. But as you're going to see, it's going to be the 2-0 win in his favor, and that's going to be it. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to check out his channel. He definitely got his vengeance in this match. He's a really cool guy, posts really funny, cool content. Answer the question of the day, trying to get the video to 320 likes. And until the next time, guys, I will catch you all later.
Anime pussy, anime pussy, anime pussy, anime pussy, anime pussy. They be fine as a motherfucker. Anime pussy, yeah, you know I stay thinking about that. Anime pussy, I'ma fly to Japan and get some anime pussy. Yeah, anime, yeah, anime, yeah. I wanna fuck Boma 'cause she got some big titties. Ash must be gay because he never fucked Misty.